Cates gets out of the swimming pool
Topless.
and is topless. Yeah, he's tried to buy that house and do the same thing with that, but the old lady that owns it, sell it to him.
Well, for me, there's several movies that define my generation. That being one of them. Stand By Me.
Oh, that's another good one, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that's got to be there. What else, man?
River Phoenix was a child in that movie, and he was so good.
Oh God, he was. It was amazing. Oh man, Mad Cow.
I haven't seen that movie.
Yeah, The Sandlot.
Oh yeah, dude, you're killing me, Smalls.
the Goonies.
See, okay, now, and I'm going to get a lot of people just light me up on this. Dude. I don't like that movie.
And that's okay.
I just don't like that movie.
It's perfectly okay.
I'll throw another one out there that people are would love to. I love country music. There's not that many George Strait songs that I like. And I've had people like, I'll whip your ass. Well, okay, but the Goonies, and people love it, dude. Everybody run across loves that movie.
Oh, yeah.
I've watched it a bunch,
it.
and I just can't get into it. I can't buy into it.
Watch it the other day again.
The Goonies?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know, but I do think, I think from what you're saying, and it kind of epitomizes your generation and my generation. Yeah, I would say overall for sure.
Well, and then you got the one movie that probably defined it more than anything. There's a famous song that's you hear on the radio, and every once in a while they don't play it near as much as they used to, but the song's called "Don't You Forget About Me." And
hang on. What movie is that from? Is that Pretty in Pink?
Nope.
It's a John Hughes movie, though.
It's
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. There you go.
Yeah, there it is. John Hughes was one of the greatest filmmakers that we have seen in our generation.
Yeah, I was going to say our generation. That was
he produced some of the greatest movies. Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink. Was Less Than Zero one of his?
I don't think so.
Less Than Zero was a very good movie. But yeah, Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club, all those. Are you looking that up? Are you trying to find out Less Than Zero was a John Hughes?
I'm looking that up because it's bugging me. Marek Kanivska.
That's who did Less Than Zero?
Yeah.
It had some of that Brat Pack from those movies in it, though. Wasn't that what they called them? The Brat Pack?
Brat Pack, yeah.
Well, speaking of that, you think about The Outsider. When they filmed that, think about the talent that was in that movie that were pretty much nobodies when they filmed it.
Yeah.
Sean Penn was in that. No, I take that back. Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was in that. Patrick Swayze.
Yep.
C. Thomas Howell.
Yep.
Ralph Macchio. I mean, all those guys were nobodies, and they had them all together in that one cast.
Well, then not too much longer later than that.
Not too much longer later.
Longer later, yeah. There was a movie that was put out called Taps.
One of my favorite movies of all time.
And it had a lot of those guys in it as well.
That is the one they were at military school, right?
Yep. They were at military school. Great movie.
There was another one that was in it with them. I want to say Timothy Dalton, but that wasn't his name, was it?
Timothy Hutton.
Timothy Hutton. Yeah, he was in it with them. But Sean Penn was in that. And Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was the dude from the unit that wore the berets and went nuts.
Yep. C. Thomas Howell was in it.
Was he?
Yep.
Yeah. Those guys were just nobodies, and they went on to huge influential actors in Hollywood. But yeah, that Outsiders cast, there's a picture that floats around that has all of them together. I want to say they're leaning on a car, maybe not. But I'd love to have that picture to put in the studio.
It's kind of nostalgic for me to go back, and you and I did this. I think it was 2 years ago now. Went back to the Admiral Twin.
Yeah,
and watched the movie.
Which the Admiral Twin is, if you guys have seen The Outsiders, the drive-in that's in the movie, that's the Admiral Twin drive-in.
Yeah, there was. You had Ponyboy and
Dallas.
Yeah, Dallas was there, and there were some seats
Johnny.
up by the concession stand,
Mm-hmm.
and so they were sitting in those seats up by the concession stand, and one of them kept throwing popcorn at the girls in front of them.
The other night when I watched that movie, here's something that I found really weird when I watched that movie and that scene that you're talking about. Behind them are some older people that are sitting in those seats, and they are dressed to the nines. I'm talking like sport jackets, ties. Like they are dressed up, man. Like, whoa, that seems a little out of place for the drive-in.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe it wasn't back then.
Well, for me, drive-in, I can show up to the drive-in in a wife beater in my underwear. And
actually, I have a picture of you at the drive-in, and you're in a pair of shorts and your shirt that says, "If you ain't effing, you ain't winning." And it has "No Cover Crew established 2013" on the back of it. And I got a picture of you standing up looking at the screen that I shot from behind you. That's an epic picture.
That's awesome. I have not seen that picture.
You haven't?
No.
I'll have to get in my hard drive and find it. It is a great picture.
If we do that, maybe we can do episode 80.
Yeah, we should. That's a great idea.
Something like that. Use that picture.
Actually, the Admiral Twin right now, they're doing church services there during this social distancing thing.
Yeah, they have you tuned to the radio station. You stay in your car, and you can...
Let's do that this summer. Let's go to if they let us out. Let's go watch a movie. Let's go watch a double feature like we did that night. That's a good time.
Fuck that. Let's go to church service with some Jack Daniels.
Oh, great. Look who's here again this week.
Let's see if we can get toe up.
Here come Titty and Shiner with their whiskey again.
We're recording the Titty and Shiner show at church at the Admiral Twin. Get here, ladies and gentlemen. It is there's free shots going around.
Usually when we refer to church, it's because the crews got together, but we would actually be at church in that one.
We'd actually be at church. That's funny. Super duper funny. Ooh, my belly grumbled.
I may have to put The Outsiders on when I lay down in bed tonight. Great movie, man. Great movie. And the book's even better, but I mean, the movie is top notch.
Oh, for sure. I mean, how can you...
Leif Garrett's in that. I forgot. Leif Garrett's one of the associates. Isn't he dead?
No.
He's still alive?
Yeah.
Because he got spun out pretty good.
Yeah. Now he does that, it's on True TV, World's Most Dangerous, and he's like Tonya Harding's on it and a couple of other people. And yeah, you're pretty much talking losers straight up. But
now the fight scene, the rumble that happened in the rumble that happened in The Outsiders, that park was just half a block down the street from my great grandmother's. Here's a weird deal. I got a great uncle that was a photographer on the movie set of The Outsiders. Now, the story behind that is a bunch of his photographs are in the museum. His name is Joe Cervantes. The story on that is they started filming that movie, and he just started showing up every day with a camera. And he said, I would just walk in the makeup trailer and shoot pictures. He's got some really cool pictures of these guys that are totally candid. He's like, I would just walk up in the makeup trailer, or I just walk up to where they were getting their meals, and he'd start firing off pictures. He was never a professional photographer. Everybody that worked that movie set just assumed that he was, and he had full access to everything, never had a press pass or anything.
But got to know everybody there.
Everybody. And like they had a fundraiser. This is how successful he was at it. They had a fundraiser for the Outsiders Museum. This has been like 3 or 4 years ago down at the Circle Cinema. And so you went in there, you got wine or cocktails or whatever, donated money. They had a panel of people to ask questions to. He was on the panel. True story. He was never employed by anybody. He just ran around shooting pictures.
All right, so for everybody, if you don't, we sat there and we talked a little bit about John.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I need to announce it's last call at the bar. Oh.
Last call. All right, sorry about that. John Hughes.
Yeah, we did.
And how influential John Hughes was on a generation. Now,
I would say he defined a generation.
Here's a list. I'm going to skip a bunch of movies, but here's a list of my favorites that he directed. National Lampoon's Vacation. What?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that one.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. What?
One of probably the best holiday movie ever.
16 Candles. We said that.
Mm-hmm.
The Breakfast Club. We said that. Pretty in Pink. We said that. We didn't say Weird Science.
He did that?
He did that.
Yeah, that was a pretty influential movie of that generation.
Here's another one. Uncle Buck. What?
I can see it
Yeah.
now that you say that. I can see it.
Home Alone.
I had no clue he did that.
And then here's probably my second favorite John Hughes movie underneath National Lampoon's Vacation would be Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I had no idea he did that one.
Yep. That's how influential he was. And he was only 59 when he died. He's been
I
dead
knew
10
that he
years.
wasn't very old.
Yeah. He's been dead 10 years. If you want to go see him, he's at Lake Forest Cemetery in Chicago. Johnny Simonetti's lighting up the Patriots.
I got a question for you.
Again? Yep.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Did he do that one?
I'm going to guess not, but look.
That seems like, just thinking about the style of...
He did.
Yeah, it has that style to it, which was an absolutely hilarious movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would be willing to say, as a filmmaker, he probably defined our generation films.
Yeah. Mr. Mom. Not a lot of people saw that movie, but...
With Michael Keaton.
Yeah, it was good. It was a good movie. Some Kind of Wonderful.
What about 3 Men and a Baby? Did he do that one?
I'm looking to see. Probably not.
No, you don't think so?
Uncle Buck, Christmas Vacation, Home Alone, Career Opportunities, Only the Lonely, Dutch, Curly Sue, Beethoven, Home Alone 2, Dennis and Menace, Beethoven 2nd, Baby's Day Out, Home Alone 3.
So he did all the Home Alones.
And his last movie was Drill Bit Taylor with a dude who tried to kill himself. He's got a nose that looks like a penis.
What?
Yeah, he was in God dang, what's his name? Mad Cow.
Well, you got to Google it now.
Yeah, I have to because I can't.
Yeah, you can't say the nose that looks like a penis and just leave everybody hanging.
Jesus Christ!
I'll never forget. Now that you tell me that you're going to...
Owen Wilson.
Oh.
You got the end of his nose looks like a big penis.
I don't even know what to say about that, bro.
Yeah. It didn't do great. Cost him $40 million to make it and $50 million.
But he Dazed and Confused. He did not do Dazed and Confused, right?
No, he did not do Dazed and Confused.
That was a very pivotal movie for this generation too. All right.
I'm trying to figure out which movie made him the.
It'd be a lot cooler if he did. Well, at that point, doesn't matter.
Oh my gosh! Okay, if you're talking percentage of money, this one's huge. You know what the budget was to film Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
I heard it was shoestring.
$5.8 million.
What?
$5.8 million in an era where movies were costing $30 to $40 million to make.
So they're getting by on nickels, man.
Yeah, and it boxed at the end of the box office. It was $70.1 million, and that doesn't include video. So
that's the good profit margin right
there.
there.
It's a huge profit margin. Absolutely. The Breakfast Club. Let's see what that one made. The Breakfast Club cost $1 million to make. $1 million.
That's the one I'm thinking of.
And it made $51.5 million.
Whoa!
Wow!
I'd love to did that.
Yeah, because National Lampoon's Vacation cost $15 million.
Oh, he's moving up in the world.
Well, but it was made before all those movies I just told you.
Oh, that's true. It was.
So yeah, man. His movies didn't make billions, but his movies were very influential and quite
great profit margins on them.
Yeah, I mean, really good profit margins. But you know, looking back at those movies, you can definitely tell that somebody has a style. You know, just like you shooting pictures.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those filmmakers that has like Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright has a style. Like if you watch a movie and it has those quick cuts and all, you're like, okay, that's an Edgar Wright movie there. Guy Ritchie kind of emulates Edgar Wright in a lot of ways, but yeah, and man, those are the people that I really admire. I mean, you can just watch a film and know that they did it before. Oh
yeah, because you know, don't even get me down the rabbit hole of going into Caddyshack, and Ghostbusters, and you know, we'll talk about him maybe next time. Another just absolute brilliant, influential director left us early as well. And
yes, Caddyshack is one of the all-time.
Caddyshack is freaking amazing. And
I mean, it never gets old.
no, and Harold Ramis